Sure. Myself, Srikanth, total I have more than 16 plus years of experience in the IT. It's more into like virtualization we have, like VMware, Citrix, then like even the on-premises private cloud like VMware vCloud, OpenStack kind of things. Then like in the last 5 to 6 years, in the public cloud also, like AWS, Azure, GCP, these all the like tech stacks I have, and even Windows Server, Microsoft 365, Intune, AVD. See, most of the VDA solutions, multiple VDA solutions, virtualization, then public cloud, private cloud implementations, storage. See, these are the major areas I have worked. Almost in the training also more than 10 plus years of experience with the virtualization, Citrix, cloud, DevOps, Intune. So these all the like areas I have expertise. Okay, so here in this course, we are going to discuss Citrix. We are going to cover in-depth Citrix. We are going to cover. Then like what are the Citrix components also will discuss. Then like Azure IaaS also. That means Azure admin related, infrastructure as a service related. Most of the Azure related also will discuss. Then Azure having their own dash-based solution or VDA solution called as Azure AVD. Azure AVD stands for Azure Virtual Desktops we have. Then like now market is good even for the Microsoft Intune also. So Intune is used for the endpoint device management. So we are going to cover Intune, and additional to that, we required good monitoring skills, Windows Server administration, Windows Server troubleshooting, then like a PowerShell. Then we required ITIL kind of tools also. We required maybe Jira or ServiceNow kind of tools also. So we required if you want to get into the market, and Linux is optional, but even it adds advantage also. But it's mostly most of them are the Windows related. If you have Linux also is a added advantage. Okay, so these all the things we are going to add. And coming to IAC, say if you want, I can cover Terraform also, or Azure having Azure ARM templates or biceps also. So if you have a Terraform, ARM templates or biceps also, because nowadays admins required even some Terraform kind of knowledge also is added advantage. So these all maybe we may use in the job or not, but if you want to switch the job or you want to looking for the career, these all will add the like a more advantage it would be. Yeah. Say any doubts on this? Any doubts on this?
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, like, if we need some more knowledge on, let's say, Linux or Terraform,
Yeah,
does it?
Terraform I'll cover in depth. Linux like basics will do.
Okay, okay,
Okay. Otherwise it takes minimum 6 months to 1 year. So here itself we have a lot of things are there. Linux not that much required. Basic knowledge is required on the Linux.
okay.
Okay, because mostly in the VDA endpoint devices, 80 to 90% it would be like Windows desktops we are delivering. Okay, so
And
most
Shrikant,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I don't have any. I have zero knowledge on scripting, so just wanna.
Yes, it's manageable, because like the main advantage of this course is without having any coding skills also, but we need troubleshooting skills, monitoring skills we need to improve.
Okay, what about PowerShell scripting?
That is a PowerShell. The already we have the commandlets are there that we need to use.
Okay.
for Citrix, or we have for the Azure AVD, or maybe for Intune we have Graph API. So those we need to use them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, say only one component, only Citrix you have, only Azure AVD we have, or only Microsoft Intune we have. It is not going to work out. By integrating all this, we'll have a long like career. It would be there.
Got it.
So
Thank you.
one more question. So you will cover Microsoft Graph API also, right?
Yeah, that's say suppose you want to use Intune automation, we'll do Graph API, but not from the programmer level, from the admin level, we'll cover.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, actually, an admin level, a Graph API is required, and
No,
in
no. Even
programmer
even
level,
it can be used for the third party integrations, programmatical also
yes,
will
yes,
use
yes,
that
yes.
API. But from the
Yes, yes.
PowerShell wise, we'll cover.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. And monitoring also is required. We required like a good knowledge on the monitoring part also, like Azure Monitor, Citrix Director. Okay, so those monitoring also we required good knowledge. Okay, yeah. Any doubts on this part?
No, sir.
Okay, so now here, why we are using Citrix? Citrix is a company. They have like virtual apps and desktops in order to manage user sessions, and AVD also we are using to manage the AVD from the cloud. We are going to deliver the desktops, and the Intune is for the end user device management, compliance policies, device restrictions. All these we are going to manage. Okay, say here we have on-premises kind of infrastructures, cloud infrastructures, hybrid kind of infrastructures. For all those we need to manage. Say here the scope is very big, but once you enter into the project, the scope is very small. But for the interview wise, like we have vast set of use cases or possibilities are there, but in the job it's easy to manage. Okay, so that is the main advantage with this. So now here, if you come to Citrix, say here we have Citrix Virtual Apps and desktops. Say is the modern way of delivering the workspaces or applications to the IT end users. So mostly we are going to deploy apps remotely to the users we are going to deploy. So now here Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops is a comprehensive virtualization solution, like where we are going to centrally manage our applications and we are going to deliver them like applications, desktops to the users. And the main advantage of the Citrix is, say, irrespective of the device, anywhere, any connection, we can deliver those. Okay, and we can deliver even control over the virtual machines, licensing, security, everything we can deliver using Citrix virtual apps and desktops. The main advantage is, say, mostly centrally we are going to manage all the resources, and we have a lot of security, and we have like a provisioning also can be done very rapidly. We can maintain lot of cost benefits are there, scalability. This is not only with the Citrix, with any of the VDA. What is the meaning of VDA is virtual desktop infrastructure, or like we are going to deliver the desktops to any device we are delivering. We don't need to install those desktops on that end user level. We are going to maintain them centrally. Now even with the cloud also we can deliver, or using the Citrix also we can deliver, or we can maintain a hybrid model also. Means on premises we have, and even in the cloud also we are going to deliver. Okay, so that's like that kind of centralized management of like apps and desktops we are going to manage. from the VDI. Okay, from the VDI, we are going to manage, and mostly we have kept everything centralized. Even that adds more security also, and very like easy to provision. Even some thousands of users also we can deliver the desktops. Okay, and even the cost also can be reduced and easy to scale up also. So that is the main advantage of using the VDA. Mostly we are going to work as the VDA kind of products we are going to use, and the end user kind of applications, and how to manage those devices, how we are going to centrally manage all them, monitoring, troubleshooting. So these we are going to work. So even for the end users also, like from anywhere we are going to get those devices, anywhere they can access those devices, and user experience also it would be very good, and performance also is going to improve, productivity also is going to improve. So we have a lot of advantages by using like Citrix kind of solutions. And Citrix components, all these we'll discuss. But what is the purpose of the Citrix is, those virtual apps and desktops can be delivered to any device, anywhere, any connection. We no need to manage anything from the device wise. On demand, those can be delivered. Either if the user is working from home or from the office, that can be delivered. So now here we have on-premises or cloud, hybrid. Maybe 10 years back, mostly we have the on-premises. Now we have all the three types of things also we are going to work. All the three types of delivery models also we are going to use. Okay, so then, so now here we have optionally like Citrix components, we have Citrix provisioning services, gateway, then WM. Instead of WM, we'll discuss FS logics, storefront, FAS, and cloud connectors also. These are all the optional. In this, we'll discuss PBS, we'll discuss NetScaler or Citrix gateway, then storefront, then even FS logics for the profile management also we'll discuss. Okay, so we have a lot of advantages, and Citrix is not a new product, but that is also is like integrating with the cloud hybrid kind of models. We need to enhance our like um, Citrix skills also. Okay, so then like here we have one more we are going to discuss is Azure Virtual Desktops. So compared to Citrix, AVD is very simple to set up, but Citrix is one of the leader in this. But Azure AVD market also is increasing. Means most of the people who are working on the Citrix, like the companies are expecting the skills of Azure AVD also, or directly we can apply even for the Azure AVD positions also in the companies. Okay, so Azure AVD is the Microsoft Azure. We have the cloud. From that we can deliver the desktops using AVD solution. Previously, it's called as Windows Virtual Desktops, but this is purely cloud-based. Okay, whereas Citrix supports on-premises, it supports hybrid model, it supports or like a cloud also it supports, but AVD is a complete cloud-based, and it's called as a DaaS kind of service. The DaaS is called as Desktop as a Service. DaaS is called as Desktop as a service. Okay, so what is the meaning of DaaS is the desktops on demand can be delivered to the users. So with the name of VDA, like we can call as DaaS also. Okay, so VDA stands for Virtual Delivery Infrastructure. Like we can deliver apps and desktops can be delivered to the users. So these all like we are going to deliver. Then we have like a Windows 10 or 11 multi-session we can deliver. We can integrate with the Microsoft 365. We can integrate with Azure Entra ID, or we have a lot of integrations with the Microsoft components we have. So that is also one of the reason Azure AVD market also is increasing. Okay, so then here it's like what is the main advantage is it's a hybrid kind of environment, and we have bring your own device. So that means we no need to maintain any laptop or any physical desktops. Okay, so bring your own device, like maybe from the thin client, zero client, tab, whatever it may be the device, we can deliver the desktops and the apps. So here, even post-pandemic after COVID, the job market also has been increasing for AVD also. Okay, so that's the reason. Like instead of only having Citrix, we have Azure AVD. Okay, so then like here compared to AVD, we required some PowerShell and Citrix kind of components also we required. Okay, so then one more is we are going to manage the endpoint like a management using Intune also we are going to maintain. So what is the Intune is? Here it's like a endpoint devices previously we have MDM devices, we have we have 1,000 devices in our company, mobile device management we will call. But now Intune is a cloud based endpoint device management. It's not only for mobile devices, but still we can maintain Android devices or Apple devices, or we can have Windows, Mac, Linux. Most of the endpoint devices can be managed, but compared to traditional solutions, Intune is a cloud-based endpoint management solution. So that is also one of the reason, like for the Intune also the job market has been increasing. So that is also one of the reason the Intune job market has been increasing. So what is the meaning of MDM is mobile device management, mobile application management. There is a slight difference between MDM and MAM. Say, like a lot of people are using Microsoft Teams or Office, these all from their personal mobiles also they're using. Then that comes under MAM. That means device is ours, like mobile is ours, but we are managing that. MAM we are managing, but MDM is the complete device is given by company itself, and it's a company proprietary device we are using. Then the complete device also can be controlled by the company. But when your personal device in the bring your own device concept, when you are using, only our corporate data level they are going to control, and we are going to manage even the conditional access also. We are going to provide security also. We are going to uh, provide for this. Okay, the security level also we are going to maintain application deployments, compliances with the AVD we can integrate. Okay, so what is the market is, like we need to have all these things, then very easily we can enter into the market. Okay, and coming to additional, say some more like maybe some basic knowledge on the VMware also we required, like a ESXi server. Okay, so some VSXi server, and VMware also have their own VDA solution called as VMware View Horizon is there. So VMware View Horizon also is one of the product from the VMware View, but market is not that much good for VMware View Horizon. Citrix and Azure AVD is trying to acquire that market. But even if you know one VDA solution, other VDA solutions also is manageable. Okay, so now here we are going to integrating like end to end. Say in a company itself, in the same company, we'll have the Citrix or Azure AVD, and mostly we are going to maintain the Microsoft Intune, and Azure infrastructure also we can manage. Okay, this kind of hybrid models also we need to support. Or if we have only Azure AVD, or only we have Citrix, or only we have Intune admin, that kind of positions also, so we need to manage. Yeah. Any doubts on this?
So are we going to create any VMware ESXi server also?
Yes, not maybe VMware ESXi server, or Gen server will take
Okay.
either VMware ESXi server or Gen server. Okay. Otherwise, we can't create MCS, those all. So if we want to create the MCS mission catalogs, all those, we required one hypervisor is required, or any cloud also we can use like AWS or Azure. So
Okay.
basics of either Gen server or ESXi server also will add, but mostly we are going not as a VMware admin, but Citrix engineer also required some hypervisor knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Any doubts on this? So these all the things. Say suppose if you go for that Citrix virtual apps and desktops. So in the Citrix virtual app and desktops also, like 7.x, or maybe like we have 22.0 to 24.03, 25 also now we came, like those new features, all those also we'll discuss. Okay, then additional to this, I'll explain PVS also, provisioning services, then NetScaler. Anyhow, storefront will come. For monitoring, we have director. Then Azure wise, Azure infrastructure related services, we required Azure VM scale set, or Azure load balancers, application gateway, storage, databases, Azure monitor. So this kind of Azure infrastructure related. Additional to this, we required Azure AVD. Then Intune. Here itself we have Microsoft 365 families, Entra ID, or Azure AD itself now called as Azure Entra ID kind of thing. Then Azure policies. Then we required monitoring, Windows Server Administration, AD, DNS, DHCP, then PowerShell, ITIL, Linux, we required. Okay. Say mostly I'll share some videos also. Those also part of the course. We need to finish those also. Then we can finish within a 3 months of time. And we'll have every day 1.5 hour kind of session. 45 minutes I'll take Citrix, another 45 minutes Azure, these components we'll discuss first. After that, we'll go for Intune. Yeah. Any doubts on this?
No, Srikant. Yeah, we are good to go.
Okay. Say, because why we are adding all these is we can at least we can get into the market, and the call should be there. Only one component, uh, like less opportunities as of now. By having all these, it will become a strong profile. Okay. And even slowly with this, you can move to DevOps and those also. If you have the admin kind of background, slowly we can move to DevOps kind of market also in the future if required.
Sorry, I just missed out. You said it's a 1.5 hour session daily, right?
Yes, 8 to 9:30 like that.
And is it on weekends? Anything?
Weekends we don't have.
Okay.
5 days. If we have on Saturday, I'll let you know before.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes I'll take maybe 2 to 3 hour session. If you have any lab things, those may require more time. If anything is there, I'll let you know before.
Okay.
Okay, and VMware ESXi, those also we have the videos. Those also I'll share you if required.
What about this one, Zen server?
That is to set up the lab. Anyhow, we required.
The seeding. Is
So,
there any separate topic for this?
yeah, that is again a huge topic. What it required for the Citrix level will cover. So what is required? Basic Gen server installation, Gen center configuration, snapshots, templates, cloning, storage configurations. Those all will be covered. Because time also need to consider, right?
We will install this Zen server in ES6 server.
Yes, yes. Because to set up the MCS, we require definitely that.
And for you, well, what we can say that
Uh,
instead of virtual
I
server
didn't
again.
get it. That itself, Gen server will cover. Because now VMware ESXi server, huge infrastructure is required. Either ESXi or Gen server, one will set up the lab also. Otherwise, we can't do MCS.
So it means we can create our own lab in.
Yes, 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 yes. Everyone with the use of Azure and on premises with your laptop, I'll show how to create the lab also. But minimum we required 8 to 16 GB laptop is required.
In our environment, as this is VMware is they are using maybe
No. In that
Horizon.
VMware required huge infrastructure. That's not possible. Gen server we can set up. And even with the Citrix, we can use Azure. Azure also we can use to deploy the MCS catalogs. That also will do. Instead of using ESXi or Gen server, we can use a hybrid model also.
What is this? My MCS?
MCS is like we can create the like mission catalogs. Those all we can create through MCS.
What will be the class timings for this?
8 to 9:30.
Okay.
Is there any fast track, something like that?
Fast track
I mean,
means we are covering fastly itself, but lot of concepts are there. So normally, like only Azure AVD is one course, Intune is one course outside like that. But we have mixed kind of things. That's the reason it is taking that much time.
I mean, like, instead of spending only 1.5 day, is there any 1.5 no? Is there any extra
Yeah,
time for?
I'll share those videos. Will you can practice that.
Okay.
So if you want to cover fastly, I'll share those videos also. You can cover that. You want to like for job trials, you can start after 1 month. You can start the trials also.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say say now coming to like a duration. Its time is 8 to 9:30 a.m. IST, and duration it takes 2.5 to 3 months it is taking. And even I'll share videos also. Those also you need to finish, because it's not only my responsibility. I have very much interested towards this. You also need to have the interest towards this. Definitely future is there for this also, as we have multiple things. Only if it is one Citrix, it doesn't work out like that. But with all this, like a market would be there. Okay, and Terraform also adds more advantage. But definitely we should have a lot of interest towards this. Most of the people, like obviously very interesting concepts will get automatically very much interest will get, but you need to maintain that interest and need to spend a lot of time, need to practice, need to read more. Then we'll have a good career. Okay, and due fees is 15K. The course fees is 15K. Okay, now for the job placement, that's you can discuss with the office. You can discuss on that, but the course fees is 15K.
So entire course is online only. Is there
Yes,
any
is
offline?
online. No offline. Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts?
Yeah, Shrikant, do we get any installation files to set up our
Yes,
own
yes.
lab?
I'll send that installation. All those I'll share you.
Oh, thank you.
For Citrix, different versions also I'll share you. So previously, like those ISOs used to available very easily. Now they made it little strict, but I'll share those ISOs. And how to set up the lab also, we have some good techniques. With that easily you can set up the local lab also. With that you can practice more. And cloud, these all easy to manage. Azure, those all easy to do the lab. Okay, AVD also is easy. First, if you understand Citrix, Azure AVD, those are easy.
Yeah, hi Srikant. This is like you're saying, like when we are doing this migration activities, like let's say it's an on-premise and cloud, like how you will be setting up, like do we have any on-prem lab?
That's on premises. We are going to set up the lab, right?
Okay, so you'll be doing end-to-end, you'll be showing us the end-to-end migration activity from on-premise to cloud, right?
That integrations will cover. Definitely, some gap would be there, because in
Mm-hmm.
the production it would be large scale infrastructures we have. But that exposure we
Any
are,
like
that 4 to 5 years of expertise we are
small,
giving to the candidates. Small scale we are doing.
No, Shrikant, like when we are going for
okay.
interviews, they will be
Yes,
asking
yes. From the
questions.
interview wise, we are covering all those. But setting up the lab, real lab, will have some challenges, right? So that gap, a small gap would be there. Even in the training, when I got the training, they given only 3 to 4 days, and I moved to the project. But here I'm covering in depth. I'm covering, but still there would be some gaps would be there. It's manageable in the job.
Okay.
Okay. Say, because no one in the training will cover what exactly we are doing in the job, because that's having a huge infrastructure and huge components. But mostly, like we are into this training from 2010 onwards. More than 3,000 to 4,000 members placed with the VMware, Citrix, Azure AVD, with all this. And everyone kept 3 to 8 years of experience in this, and everyone are surviving. So that kind of expertise I'll deliver. Still like your understanding, and you also need to set up some labs. Okay. So then we'll get good exposure. Okay. What it required for 3 to 6 years of expertise, I'll deliver that. But for you also it takes some time, because it's not a magic kind of thing to deliver 3 to 6 months, 6 months to deliver that 6 years of expertise. Even lot of working guys also joined the previous demos. They also like able to get new topics with this session. Lot of people with 4 to 5 years of experience also join, because in the job they will get very limited opportunities to get that. But here for us, like we need to get the job also, we require vast things. But after getting job, it's a basic job roles itself would be there. But in the interview, expectations are more. Okay.
And coming to this Citrix PVS, you'll be teaching us from scratch, right? Like
Yes, yes. PVS.
the boot up
Yes,
models,
yes.
the three
Yeah, yeah.
boot up models, and everything
Yes, yes.
in detail, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
PVS. I
using the
have more than 15 years experience with the PVS. So
okay, fine.
prepared to MCS itself, I used to work with the PVS itself.
And you'll be showing all the three models, like three boot up models, so whatever
Not required.
the
PXE is
products.
enough. PXE is enough.
Okay, fine.
So 90% PXE only using. Other things we'll discuss.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So definitely we'll have some limitations would be there with the training. PVS also, my lead only shown 1 to 2 days. Then I moved into the project. So you should also have that responsibility. I'm telling. So if I teach 80 to 90%, remaining that you should also like gain. Otherwise no one will teach everything end to end. It takes 4 to 6 years, right? If I have 10 years experience to me means I can't spend 10 years with you, right? It's even like that kind of self-sustaining model we need to get at end of the course. So we have a VMware view. Those all like at least self-exploring kind of capabilities you need to learn from this. Then we'll have a future. Okay. So what it required for the job market, I'll cover. But again, too many promises means it takes 6 months to 8 months. I can't spend that much time, right? But what it required in depth itself, I'll cover. But you also need to read, need to practice more. Otherwise it doesn't work out.
Why I'm asking this question is like most of the companies they are recruiting people who are involved in the migration activities and all, because most of the companies are acquiring
Yes, yes.
moving to
Migration
cloud.
will
So
cover.
the reason,
Migration will cover. But
yeah.
say here in the migration we will cover 1 or 2 use cases, right? For everything I can say yes, but we'll have some limitations while setting up also. But that concepts I'll cover. I'm telling. Migration activity in the jobs will take how many months you are expecting? In the large scale enterprises, migration activity is taking 1 month to 6 months of time. Okay, that concepts would be covered. And how to migrate that will show, but we have the different methods. All that is not possible. Okay, I have seen lot of people trainings. Compared to that, it's on the top. I'm sure about that. But definitely we'll have some limitations. Each and everything I can't teach you because it takes 4 to 6 years of time. Then the same thing, if you want to do the things, means it takes a lot of time. But people are getting that maturity levels. People are getting with this session. 4 to 6 years of expertise people are getting, and they're surviving also. There also they need to learn and need to manage. Okay.
Mm. Yeah. I
Any
have a
other?
question. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
will we get most of the resources, right, which we need to learn on our own time?
I sorry, I didn't get you.
Like
Like,
so,
what?
like what are like you have to work on lab, right? Like that's
Yes,
what.
yes, yes. Lab will I'll show you. We have good techniques in your on premises also will set up, and in the Azure also will set up that lab.
Okay, for the hands-on. So
Yes, yes, for hands-on itself.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So we have like in the very small infrastructures itself, we have set up the end-to-end labs. That expertise helps you more. In the job, it would be large scale. That is the only difference. Okay. For the previous also, the complete lab I'll show you.
The lab,
Azure cloud-wise, we don't need to worry about that lab because everything is cloud-based.
what should be a configuration for your lab?
The lab we required better to have minimum 8 to 16 GB RAM laptop is required.
Core?
Anything is fine. Latest generation maybe.
Oh, hard disk space?
Hard disk better to have like 1 TB.
1 TB is better.
And even less also, maybe around 200 GB. Try to keep free space. Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow join the session 8 a.m. I'll start with the Citrix first. So with the Citrix, we'll start first 2 to 3 days. I'll explain the architecture components, all those. Then we'll go for the lab. Okay. So like here for job seekers, focus more on 50% on the comp architecture, more like reading the documentation. Then 50% lab. Focus on both the things because like a lot of like huge product it is. A lot of architecture is there. Lot of concepts are there. So hence focus more on both the things. It's not only installation, those will attract, but try to read more also and follow the videos also 2 to 3 times. Then automatically you'll get that kind of expertise. Okay.
Do we get any referral links for that? Like where to get the topics to learn?
Yes, yes. I'll share all those. We'll create a group,
Okay.
and if you have any doubts, you just ping this number. I hope you have this number already. You have this number, right?
Uh, yeah, I'll save it here. Thank you.
Yeah, just ping that. I'll share this course content and uh, any like recordings, all those also will share this.
Sure, Shrikant. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thanks for everyone for joining. Tomorrow, please join by 8 o'clock.
Srikanth, will you teach any networking basics?
That's part of the course. Automatically, we'll get that.
Yeah, okay.
So Azure wise, we have networking concepts there. Every day we are working in the networking environment itself. We'll get automatically those.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Windows and networking troubleshooting automatically while working itself will get.
Yes, Shrikant, will it be the same link or you'll send another?
Same link.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. If anything is there, just ping that number. We'll coordinate. Okay.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot for everyone.
And VMware Horizon View, you're not going
No,
to include in this, right?
not right. This is a huge, Deepak. Whatever
Okay,
in the
okay.
market we can't cover right in one course. We have added lot of things already.
Yeah, I understand. Correct.
Whatever in the market we can't teach in. I can cover, but that is another course. Market is not that much good for VMware View Horizon. If market is good for VMware View Horizon, I used to teach that also, but market is not good for that. And Citrix admins can manage View Horizon also, not a big issue. My students all are not in the Citrix itself. We trained them Citrix, but these all manageable. So you go for a driving institute, they will teach all the car models in the world or one car. But we can manage others or not. Like this here, if you know one VDA, others also manageable. But company also will give some time for us. And 15K, all these itself is the huge things you are getting. Okay, as I am more interested, passionate, I am giving. Otherwise, it doesn't work out also. Okay,
Okay, thank you, Srikanth.
thanks. Yeah.